are better than takeout. No, it's been a while since we've been on, but we got some great recipes that we want to throw at you, and today we're going to get started. So what we're going to do is some chicken and beef kebabs. As you can see, I have some boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I just took 2 whole ones and I just chopped them up last night, about, yay big. Put them in some marinade so that they can get nice and tender and flavorful. And I also took a London broil. You can actually use sirloin if you prefer, but I just used a London broil because I like how thick it is, how it has less fat, and it cuts very nicely when you want to do it. I got a 2.5-pound London broil from the store, but I cut it in half, so I'm going to use half of it for something else at another time, and then I'm also going to go ahead and just use the other half for today. So as you can see, I have a runaway red onion. So I've got red onion, portobello mushrooms, the various bell peppers here, and some zucchini. I'm going to get these chopped up and get these ready to roll. I'm going to get them on some bamboo skewers that I have over here in a tub of water. They're just kind of sitting out there getting nice and moist so that when we put them on the charcoal grill that they don't burn up, So I have 12 skewers, so if I get 6 chicken, 6 beef, great. If not, we'll just see what happens. So let me go ahead and get this stuff chopped up and then we'll start getting it all together. All right, friends, we're back. So you see I got everything cut up. It's not like perfect or anything. It's whatever you want to do, however thick you want it, however wide you want it. It doesn't really matter. Also, it doesn't matter what vegetables you use. You can use anything that you choose, just whatever your family prefers, okay? So what I've done here is I have my onions in a separate bowl. That way if I don't use them all, I can just put them in another baggie and I haven't touched everything else that we're going to do. I have my mushrooms here. I've washed them very well and I'm going to spray them and season them. And I'm going to do those on a separate skewer. Aaron is not a fan of mushrooms, so I don't really want to have to be digging in between the kebabs just to try to get them for me. So I figured I'll just go ahead and put them on their own skewers, grill them, and I'm good to go. So, alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get some olive oil. This is extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to spray everything so that I can season it. Now since obviously we're eating all of this stuff, the zucchini with the skin on and then obviously the bell peppers, everything was washed really well because you want to get all that nasty gunk off, all that stuff from the store and, people's hands that have touched it and all that lovely nonsense. What's going on here? Stop spraying. So I'm just going to spray it so that way it's a light coat. It's not anything uniform. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. The reason I'm doing it is just so that it'll have a little bit of seasoning on it and it'll stick to it, So I'm going to get this sprayed on here. We're going to season it up and then we're going to start assembling them. And I usually will just, put a little bit of vegetables, a little bit of meat, because it doesn't really matter. I mean, at the end of the day, once you grill them and you get ready to store them, if you have leftovers, you're going to probably take everything off anyway. At least that's what I do. I'll just take everything off the skewer and toss it in a bag or Tupperware container and keep it moving. So I'm going to get these done up. Now what I did with my onion is I peeled the outside layer and I took out the inside layer. And you see I have little stacks of either 2 or 3. That way that they're a little bit more thick on the skewer. Again, you can do it however you prefer to do it. And one little tip if you don't know this, whenever you're cutting an onion and you know how you start crying and all that lovely ugly face that we all make with it, if you'll take some olive oil and wipe the blade of your knife before you cut it, it typically avoids that. Good tip for you in case you didn't know. My little mushrooms done. These are pretty big portobello mushrooms. I mean, look at the size of this one. This thing's humongous. That's going to be lovely for me. Alright. Let me wash my hands real quick. Hang on. I don't want to touch my seasoned shake with oil all over them. So I'm just going to use this Lowry's. It's the total seasoning for cooking and grilling. I love this. I actually use this for a lot of stuff. It just has everything you want in it, tastes nice, and it's not overpowering. And that's one thing about me. I don't like it overpowering. I love it nicely seasoned, but I don't like it overpowering. You use whatever seasonings you prefer. We're not promoting any type of seasoning. We're just telling you what we're using for this particular recipe.
My crackers. I like to spoon my crackers.
Okay, honey. Can you sit down? Mommy's recording. Thank you. We're just going to toss these together. Get our hands washed and get them on the skewer. Now this meat's about to get messy, so we're going to have to put on some gloves for it. Alright guys, so our hands are washed, our vegetables are seasoned, and what we're going to do is we're going to start assembling. I'm going to go ahead and I got some styrofoam plates out here. I'm going to take one and I'm just going to go ahead and get this glove on. I'm going to pull the meat out of the bag. I just think it'd be a little bit easier that way so I can just kind of grab and go and it's not a situation where the meat's dripping everywhere like we're doing surgery and it's bleeding. Let's go ahead and get this meat pulled out, get those vegetables out of the way. Now again, this is just boneless skinless chicken breast. It was just 2 of them. They weren't that big. I mean, I'd probably say about a ½ pound a piece. So we're just going to go ahead and do this. I use the Lowry's herb and garlic. It's just a bottled marinade. You can use whatever you want. Sometimes we use Italian dressing. We'll use that a lot for several marinades. If you just want to use regular seasonings, that's fine too. I mean, it's whatever you want, you know. There's no right or wrong way to doing any of this. No right or wrong way on how you put them on. No right or wrong way on how you do the vegetables. Just whatever you want to do. That's the fun thing about kebabs. Like, you can literally do anything. You can do seafood. I'm sure you can do fish. Probably wouldn't cook as long, but, you know, just anything. Just however you like to do it. We used to do these a lot when we lived up in Denver. We'd get out there. We would use a gas grill, though, at that time. Stick them out there, cook them really quick, and have us a nice meal. And you can use any side. You can do a good tossed salad with this. You can do some rice. Pretty much anything. Sky's the limit with these, you know. Alright, so we have all this chicken out. Oops, one more piece. Hiding out there. Alright, stick this bag right on over here and I'll get that tossed in the trash soon. I don't know how many pieces we have. Let's see. About 28 pieces. So what did I say? 6 skewers, 28. Okay, it's not going to be too bad. I can put about 4 or 5 per skewer if we want. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take this skewer and get some of this meat on here. These are the jumbo skewers. Found these at the store. I actually have some metal ones out there, but my husband has decided to use one of them as his coal poker. I have no idea what in the world he decided to do that for, but needless to say, it is now a grill coal poker. So I'm going to let him continue to use that, and we'll just buy these little things. I saw some on Amazon that you can buy that are these little grill baskets, but I haven't seen very good reviews on them, so I haven't purchased them. And I may not. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal using the good old-fashioned bamboo ones. So again, I'm just kind of throwing stuff on here. Doesn't really matter how. Let's just get that meat on there. How many meats? I have 3 meats on there so far. Okay. Vegetables. Alright. Put another zucchini. And I'll put 1 more chicken. Set this one down. I'm gonna get my hands washed. What I don't want to do is have a bunch of cross-contamination between all my foods. Get my hands washed right quick. So you see how I'm doing that right there? I'm just gonna leave it right there, and we're gonna go ahead and get all of these assembled for the chicken, and then what I'll do is I'll come back to you, and we'll start the steak one. So be back in a minute, guys. All right, so I have my chicken done, and you can see they're on the skewers, and they are not tightly packed. You don't want them tightly packed because what will happen is if you pack them too tightly, then it may not cook thoroughly. You want to make sure that the air in the grill is able to get all the way around it and kind of cook it up. So I'm going to go ahead and do these mushroom ones. They'll be quick and easy. We'll just toss them on here. This one isn't going to be a big deal, and I'll just throw them right on the same thing with the chicken ones. I'm going to stick it right through the bottom of the stem and get it in there.
Mommy, here goes Mommy.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So we're going to just stick these on here. I'm just going to do 2 of these mushroom skewers. I'm going to have 5 mushrooms each on them.
Ooh,
Looks like it's kind of splitting on one of those stems, which is fine. Let's just hope that they doesn't fall off in the middle of the grilling. I'll stick these on. I'll wash my hands, and then we'll go ahead and get the steak pulled out of the bag, just like I did the chicken. Oops, that one busted in half. Oh, darn. All right. We're going to do the steak just like we did the chicken and pull it out of the bag and stick it on the plate so that way it's easier to use. All right. All right. I'll forget that mushroom. That one doesn't want to work. It's just not cooperating today. Kind of like our 3 toddlers, let me tell you. All right, so I'm going to wash my hand off right quick. And we're going to go ahead and get this steak pulled out. Switch our pans. Get this glove on and pull this steak out so we can get these assembled. And again, it's going to be the same method as all the other ones. We're not going to really worry about how many of what is on each skewer. We're just going to kind of put it in there and let it ride like that. So if I can get this glove on, it never works out whenever you have wet hands, you know what I mean? Kind of ridiculous, but hey. As long as we can get it on, that's all that matters. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these steaks pulled out of here. Again, it's just whatever type of marinade you want to use. We did it for 24 hours. That way it helps it get a little bit more tender, a little bit more flavorful. Not sure what you would use if you did like shrimp or fish, maybe a lime or a lemon. I don't know. But for the purpose of this steak and chicken, we're just going to use the ones that we purchased and get those going. I'll get these pulled out. We'll set this aside, get one assembled, and then go from there. I haven't really decided what we're going to eat with them. Like I said earlier, you can do a rice, you can do a side salad, you can pretty much do anything. Yeah, but
Daddy and Aaron is driving all the cars.
okay, buddy. Can mommy finish recording, please? Thank you. I love you.
Fish steak.
Yep,
We're
that's
gonna
it.
cook it.
Alright, so we're going to take this, we're going to do it just like we did the last ones. Now a little bit of onion left. Not really sure how many zucchini we have left, so some may or may not even have zucchini this time around. But see how we're going to stick this steak on there, just like we did our chicken. I'll hold the steak right here. Cut on the zucchini. Some onion. We like to use all the different colored peppers. You know, you eat with your eyes before you eat with your mouth. So the peppers are nice and colorful. It's summery, and they also have just different flavors in them.
Mommy, why are you watching me?
I'll stick this onion on here. I'm going to do about 4 on this skewer, 4 of the steaks. You want to try to get your meat thickness consistent so that it all cooks at the same time frame. What you don't want to have is a bunch of overcooked meat on your skewer. So, see here we have that one on here. I'm going to go ahead and set this aside. Get our hand washed so we can start with the next one. And then we'll be right back with you. Alright friends, so we have all of our kebabs done. See, we have our steak. They only ended up with 1 zucchini a piece, but that's fine. So here we go. They're nice and loose on the kebab skewer, so that way they'll cook evenly on the grill. So I was going to keep these vegetables, put them in a baggie and use them later, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just toss them together, put a little bit more seasoning on them, and I'm going to throw them on the grill so that way we can have some extra grilled vegetables with our food. So what we're going to do is we're going to get that grill fired up. We'll see you out there. Alright friends, it's a stifling hot day out here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Kids are outside playing. Flies and bugs are everywhere. You know, it's the summer. What can we say? We're going to go ahead and get this grill started up so that you can see the cooking of the chicken and the steak kebabs. Aaron's getting his charcoal in the grill, about to get it fired up for us. We're going to go ahead and use the Vision ceramic for this cook today. So we'll be back with you as soon as it's ready to roll. Alright guys, we're about to get these on the grill. We're going to start with the steak ones first. So you can see we got our grill hot and ready to go. It's sizzling. Those are going to be so amazing as soon as they're done. We'll get these things going. After these steak ones are done, then we're going to go ahead and get the chicken and our little vegetable pack on too. Oh yeah, and the mushroom ones. Can't forget about those. So we're going to let those marinate for a while and we'll be back.
What's up, y'all? This is Aaron, man. We out here cooking easy kebabs, man. These steak kebabs. You know, just like anything else, the key to it is don't get complacent, especially with these. You want to constantly flip them so you're not trying out one area and you're not burning up the vegetables, as you see there, guys. Every 3 minutes or so, I get up and I go on and flip it. And these things are almost complete. Depending on how you like your meat, rare, medium, fully, we're almost to the point where we're going to take these things off for my family. So look out, guys. You know, this is just some kebab. These are the steak. We're going to get these completed. We're going to put the chicken on. We got the grill at about 300. Steady rotation of the meat. And can't go wrong. All right, guys. See y'all in a bit. What's up, y'all? We back. You know what I'm saying? So right now, these things been on about 20 minutes or so. Shoot, you see what they look like, guys. They ain't dried out. You still see the moisture. They just right. Snatch them jokers up. Look at the vegetables. Look at that. They're not burned up. Perfect. They're electable. Let's get it. Let's get them off. And we get them off like that, guys. Boom, okay? I'm going to close this pit because I want to keep my heat. You know what I mean? So we'll wrap these up in that old foil. Keep that moisture, keep that heat in there. You know? Boom. That's the steak, guys. Steak down. We're about to put these chicken on. I'll be back with you when we get them. Alright, y'all. We're back, man. Be careful. I'm about to put these chicken ones on and the mushrooms, guys. So, with this type of stuff, you don't need many coals. You just want to utilize a few coals. That's what I'm saying. Always close your hood, things like that, where you can keep your heat. This is all chicken breast, so you know this ain't gonna take nearly as long as that beef did. You can't half-ass chicken. Everybody has to cook at the same temperature, unlike beef. So there we go, guys. Look at that. You know, same plate. You know, very something easy. I don't know what restaurants are charging for this type of thing. I don't go to restaurants often. Not saying I don't go. I say often. Keyword. So, let's just say this right here, 5 people, family, $70 in your pocket, guys. We got nice prime cut meat on sale. chicken had in the freezer. Vegetables, we had some, had to get a few, like the mushrooms, so can't go wrong. We still came in under less and better quality than you would get at any restaurant. So stay with us, guys. Woo, y'all so hot at it throwing a little headband, y'all. Hey, look, this is chicken, guys. We just doing it like this, y'all. Look, just see, the marks are being consistent. Keeping those marks consistent with each other. Steady flipping it. Rotisserie style. Keeping those vegetables and that meat, trying to cook it as evenly as possible. Without drying out one side or the other. So it just takes constant attention. But luckily I have it. So hey, y'all kick it with us, y'all, and we'll be back when we take these things off. Alright, y'all. These mushroom ones, good and tender. I'm going to take these off, y'all. I'll take them off, y'all. Going to get them off here. I'm going to leave the chicken ones here. You see, these chicken ones are coming together perfectly, guys. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Chicken ones, they're going to be still good and tender. But at the same time, good and cooked. Vegetables. I don't need to do nothing else now. Just let them go. That's it. Put a little piece of pecan wood in there so they have a nice smoky flavor, y'all. But look, how we getting down. So, when these chicken ones come off, guys, we'll wrap this thing up and get in the house and eat. See you then.
Alright, y'all, now that we have the steak kebabs off and the mushroom kebabs off, I'm going to go and stick our little veggie pack over here on the side of these chicken kebabs. This is just the rest of our bell peppers along with our rest of our red onion. That way we can get those nice and smoky, warmed up, and a little bit of grill to them. We'll be back.
What's up, y'all? We back. We're going to wrap this thing up. Get these chicken ones off the grill here. So, let's take a look at them, y'all. You know what I mean? Look at that. You see any, tell me you see any flaws. Really, literally. I'm open to all comments, except for all negative, nasty comments. You can keep those. But listen, look at that. That's what we doing, guys. You know what I mean? It's hot. Thanks for sticking around with me. I'm hot. As you can see, our dinner melted out here, but that's another thing. You know, kids out here playing in the water. We doing this. Ain't nothing but another good day out here in Middle Tennessee, y'all. So, you know, thanks for watching. And as we say, give us a thumbs up. You know what I mean? Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. And subscribe. You know what I mean? We trying to get to 1,000, y'all. And, you know, you help us get there to 1,000 subscriber. We'll look out for you in some sort of way if we can. You just let us know, guys. So, thanks for watching. And look. Why go to a Japanese restaurant? Why go to one of these Brazilian steakhouses and spend $100 when you can go to the store, get some on sale quality meat, get you some vegetables, and save money for your family and have a better meal provided at home by your hands, guys, and be better than takeout every single time. Thanks for riding with us, guys, and you know what I mean? Please like us and subscribe and tell a friend. Peace out.